Dimension W. The future. Set in 2036, the world has become fully electric and the price of gas is 400%. So basically right now. Thank you, hyperinflation. Except they have all sorts of cool things like flying vehicles and robots, while we have, well, overpriced bread. By tapping into the fourth dimension, Dimension W, they get access to an infinite reservoir of energy harnessed by coils, small devices that make the energy available to power just about anything. This basically solves all of humanity's problems and unites the world. Wait, these are humans we're talking about. Enter large corporation that monopolizes coils, Tesla Energy. Only one supplier that gets to make the rules and holds all the power? Corruption? What? Never heard of it. Anyway, meet the number one skeptic and coil hater, Mabuchi Ryoma. He rejects modernity in its entirety, wearing traditional Japanese clothing, using analog weapons, and only whipping a gas-powered Toyota 2000 GT and a 2012 Lexus LFA instead of a Gundam suit. Now that's a man right there. He works as a recovery agent, collecting the bounties on coils that are unregistered and being used illegally. But why does he hate these coils so much? They seem like a good thing, right? Suffering from amnesia, this anime follows his journey as he retraces his past, which is more deeply intertwined with the mysterious coils than one might think. Alongside him is Mira, a humanoid robot, whose very existence seems to be a key piece of the puzzle. As you can probably tell, the concept behind this anime is pretty dope. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it, and I think you would too. It balances being chill and being plot-driven pretty well, providing a casual yet stimulating viewing experience. For it being produced by a small studio, and in 2016 no less, it exceeded my expectations. Now enough of the pleasantries. I'm going to give you my comprehensive review of this show based off the following rubric. I'll do my best to lay everything out for you so that you can decide for yourself whether or not you want to watch it. Strap in, we about to get surgical with this Overall, it's a pretty conventional art style, but it's superbly well done. Tons of pleasing visuals, and the movement and fight mechanics are pretty goated in my opinion. They use some CGI at times, but it's pretty seamless. Except for one random ass moment though. Thought I was in an episode of Bakugan for a second. Goofy CGI. Note to the producers. This, in fact, did not go hard. The animation style is rather unique when it comes to character design, with some of the most original looking aesthetics I've seen in a while. My personal favorite? Luza. Ryoma's character design is sick. He's scruffy and loose, and the use of needles as his primary weapon was very innovative, though they basically just ripped off Mugen's whole aesthetic. Mira's character design is perfection. Robot eyes, antenna, tail, outfit, perfection. They even gave her a Pokemon trainer outfit. Perfection. Don't even argue with me. Let me just say this. The opening and ending are certified bangers. Sadly, I can't play them because of copyright, so you're just gonna have to trust me on this one. Ryoma and Mira are polar opposites. One is jaded and void of emotion, and the other is vibrant, joyful, and full of emotion. Guess which one is the robot? This juxtaposition of human versus robot expectation was nailed perfectly. The character dynamic between the two is classic tsundere. Ryoma is a Sigma who's always like,
"Piss off, you bucket of bolts."
And Mira's always like, kinda cliche, but as much as I hate to admit it, it's kind of endearing. Other than that, they have a pretty diverse cast of characters, which is cool. We got Misa Misa, Ed, Ursula, the Prince of Africa, absolute goddess, Mole People, Russian Terminator, Jason Chrysler, Black Nanami, and Mexico? Then we got our boy Al here, always saying some sus shit.
What did he say?
This show is a good time. Honestly, for only having 12 episodes, the story was pretty coherent even though it was all over the place sometimes. They went on like 3 mini arcs, which all have very different elements to them, even a horror theme going. I also feel like it was too short of a time to fully explain all the complexities involved with coils and the extra dimension. So if you get confused, don't worry, you're not alone. The story is well written and engaging though, with a satisfying sense of completeness by the end of it. It's paced very well and almost every episode leaves you with a cliffhanger, making it perfect for a binge. The biggest theme of this show is about accepting your past and understanding that failures and mistakes are all just stepping stones to new possibilities in the future. You aren't defined by what happens to you, especially when it's out of your control. The message is to always keep moving forward by accepting the things you can't change and working on the things that you can. They executed this really well with the story. The show had a striking resemblance to Cyberpunk, except way less dark and fast-paced. The setting was also less dystopian, showing us that the technological advancements were primarily being used to benefit humans in general, not just to play real-life GTA 5. Oh, and you could mech out your body without going bonkers, so that's a plus. Other than that, I would say that the story mechanics were very similar to Cowboy Bebop, where each episode is its own little story, kinda. They forced the fan service. They deadass made a robot take a shower. Like, I'm not complaining, but what the f is the point of that, dog? It's like throwing a toaster in the bathtub. Need I say more? Watch this show, man. It's good. Hope y'all enjoyed this. And if you got an underground anime for me to review, please drop it in the comments. Peace.